What's up, guys? Chasing Labour here with episode number 16 of Red v Blue. In today's episode, we've got two league ties as Maine Road take on Trafford in the Northern Premier League Division 1 West. I think that's how it's fully titled. And SC United Manchester take on Macclesfield in the Vanarama National League North. So, pretty decently big ties and localish derbies. Good stuff. So, like, subscribe, ring the bell. I'll see you after this intro.
Streets are full of dreams and lies. Every corner has a story. With a pint and cloudy skies, we chase our fleeting glory. Manchester Knights are calling. In the madness we are falling. Round and round the wheels turn. Bright city always burning.
So let's start you off then by running you down what we have gone through with Maine Road, since we left. It's been quite a mission. I'm trying to run myself exactly where we left. I think it's the Porchester again. This is the first time we've come back, right? I believe it's the first time we've come back. My brain is not quite there. So we have got a win against Whitton, a win against Lye Town, 3-1 and 2-1. We beat Devizes Town 2-1 in the FA Cup. We then beat Hanley 2-0 in the league. Walsall Wood 2-1 in the league. Ashington 4-1 in the FA Cup. Stockport on penalties after a 2-2 draw in the FA Trophy. Prescott 3-2 in the league. Hadley United 7-0 in the FA Cup. Carlisle City 2-0 in the league. We lost 3-1 to Ashford United in the FA Trophy second qualifying round. We then beat Runcorn Linnets 2-1 in the league. We drew 1-1 with Seven Oaks in the FA Cup third qualifying round before losing 4-2 in the second leg of that game, which it wasn't. There we go. Taking a right now. We beat Ashington 2-1 in the Integro League Cup first round. We then beat Avro 3-1 in the league. We beat Mossley 1-0 in the league. Bamber Bridge a 2-2 draw. Stafford we lost 1-0. Widnes we we beat 2-1 in the league. We beat Appleton Corries 4-1 in the league. And we beat Bilston Town 4-2 in the league before a game against St Ives in the Integra League Cup second round, where I did some playing around with the formation. Don't worry about it. We beat them 3-1. So that should bring us fully up to date on that side. Let's hop across to the red side of Manchester and see what's happened there. And a bit less cluttered here, but the season not necessarily going quite as well. Maine Road sit top of the league, whereas we are currently fifth in the National League North after a 1-0 loss against Warrington, a 2-0 loss against Spennymoor. We finally got our first win at this level, a 4-1 win against Hereford, a 3-0 win against Banbury, a 5-4 win against Radcliffe, a 1-0 draw against South Shields, 1-0 against Tamworth. We beat Basford United 3-0 in the FA Cup second qualifying round. We drew down with Braveford. We drew 1-0 with Chester. We drew 0-0 with Brighouse in the third qualifying round before beating them 1-0 in the replay. We then beat Leamington 8-0 in the league. So we're starting to sort of find our feet a little bit. We lost 1-0 to St Albans City in the fourth qualifier round of the FA Cup. Beat Whitby 3-0. Farsley Celtic 5-1. Chorley was a 0-0 draw, and Alfreton a 2-1 win to bring us up to the Macclesfield game. So, let's go look at some team sheets. So, we'll start things off then at Maine Road at home to Trafford, and we've got a few additions to the squad. Essentially, I've just loaned a bunch of players for FC United that were moaning, but they weren't getting enough game time. So, we've been strengthened, and we've sort of saved a headache, which is nice. So, Daniel Cameron starts in goal, Stuart Cresswell, Chadwick, and Devine at the back. James Tizard starts next to Cody Pennington. We sort of tweaked the formation a little bit as well. Glenn Tierney starts on the right-hand side. Carroll in third alongside him, with Charlie Ragg up top. He's had 6 goals in 17 games. Carroll has had 9 in 19. So goals are flowing. On the bench, we've got Conor McVeigh, Clay Ewing, Paul Eagledon, Jeffries, and Spencer McDermott. Of course, Spencer McDermott on loan. Ewing, Eagledon, and Pennington on loan. I have got a few other players for SC on loan as well. Johnson, Jackson. We've got Keegan Hartley's down here. We've got Trey George down here. We've got Charlie Liddicutt, I think, is on loan as well from FC United, and Ollie Roberts. It's hard to keep track. I don't know. Anyway, let's go get a result against Maine Road, shall we? And hope not having a striker on the bench doesn't hurt us too much. An interesting times here at Brantingham Road, because Danny Pugh is managing Trafford. He used to play for Manchester United. Not for long. I think he joined Blackpool eventually, but he did, or Leeds, possibly both. But he did come through the youth system at Manchester United. There's a fun fact of old days about a player that most of you have probably never heard of. But interesting nonetheless for the purposes of our save. Tell everyone to go out there and give it their best shot, I suppose. And well, we get ready for another big game. We'll see how Pennington does at this level. That's going to be interesting because he was supposed to be the golden boy of FC United, and it never quite came off for him. Maybe a season playing down here is what he needs to just sort of re-establish himself, get himself on the right track. You can see here we are sat top. Trafford in 16th of 20, just above the relegation zone, and we are ready to shake hands. And Trafford in all white as we got in all blue. And you'd think this would have to be a local derby of sorts, because I guess Trafford are somewhere near Old Trafford. So, we'll see how that goes, I guess. Game's underway, encourage the boys, and settle in for a result. Kamada now on the ball for Trafford, looking for Green in the box, gets brought down, and so we've given away a penalty early on. Not really what we wanted to do. Let's see who is stepping up to take it. It's a centre-half, Bradley Swain. He has a shot, Cameron goes the wrong way, and we're a goal down. And that's troubling because we should be able to beat a team that far below us at this stage in the season quite easily. So hopefully it's a blip, not a sort of foreshadowing, as it were. But we need to get ourselves into the game. Rag to Carroll. Carroll back to Chadwick. The rain is driving down. Pennington back to Carroll. So that's Chadwick. Devine to Pennington. Pennington across to Tizard. Tizard looks for Rag. He gets a touch on it, but Metz picks it up and goes back to Booth. Booth is looking for something big. Old ball forward. Can we get this back? We can. Chadwick now with a ball to Stewart. Back to Cresswell. Cresswell looking for a ball back to Stewart. Now Josh Stewart on a run down the far side. The captain of the side as well. Down on the right-hand side trying to release Carroll. Can't do it, and Nets now releases it. All this over the top from Sandro Mass, who's a player who I looked at signing in the summer. Tizard going across to Pennington. Pennington will be looking for something. Releases to Rag. Rag with a shot, and Charlie Rag gets his 7th of the season. It hasn't been ruled out by the looks of things. I thought he might be offside. We've got ourselves back on terms, and well, that's a good thing. Let's just have a little look here. And so he's offside there when he kicks at the ball, surely. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Was he offside? I'm not going to go back and watch it again unless it shows me another replay, and it's not going to. Let me know in the comments. Was that offside? I'm fairly certain that was. And, well, we'll see how it goes from here on out. Try and get ourselves encouraged. And it looks like Cody Pennington's doing well, which is good. That will help us out immensely. And, yeah, hopefully, we'll get a second goal. Nets now with a corner into the box, looking for a run, but Cresswell gets it clear back to Nets. Is Nets going to get the ball back into the box or get forced backwards? It looks like forced backwards is the option. Bell over the top. Define wins that back easily. Bird now with a chance to do something with it. And it looks like he's decided to go on a run, has Tobin Bird. He's going inside. Tackled by Robinson. Pennington wins it back though. Theo Carroll to Tierney. Tierney tackled by Nets. Pennington now with the ball to Stewart. Stewart on a run. Can he score? He's going to shoot. He's going to cross for Theo Carroll. I would be fairly certain that was offside, I'll be honest. But it looks like the linesman's not showing up. I'll pay more attention to the replay this time, but I think Theo Carroll was probably offside here. Are we going to argue he was level? Are we? Is that the argument we're making? That he was level? I guess we are. But I don't know. I don't know. I thought that was tight. Either way, we're 2-1 up, so we will see what happens, and hopefully they'll carry on scoring goals, and we can get ourselves a big old win today, because it will be nice to just get a couple this season, just to show what we're worth. As Carroll now picks on ball, goes back to Chadwick to Devine now. Ed Devine down the far side. We'll be looking for a run from Bird. Cuts it back to Bird. Bird releases it to Tizard. Tizard, first time to Tierney, who gets brought down in the box. We've got ourselves a penalty now, and I have no idea who will be taking this one off the top of my head. It might be Tizard himself, actually. It is. He's the only player with no hair, I think, but our team, and he puts it past Booth. and that makes it 3-1 just before half time. And we can relax just a touch, as the game sort of progresses. And yeah, Tizar doing very, very well, just hammers him straight down the middle, gets himself his second goal of the season, and takes us into half time with a 3-1 lead, which is going to be very, very valuable as the second half progresses. So let's just say we're ahead on the scoreboard. We certainly deserve to be, blah, 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 blah. Send them back out, and hopefully more goals to come. Goal kick with Booth for Trafford goes along. We're going to win this in the air. We are with Carroll. Back with Rag back to Tizar. Tizar to Stewart. Stewart down the far side looking for a cross. You'd have to imagine here. Cuts into the box. Cuts it back for Tierney. Pennington is there. And Pennington, I think, has just shinned that over the bar. And he's having a good debut for us. Cannot complain about the work he's put in today. As I say, cannot complain about the work he's put in today. James Tizard picks up a knob. We're going to send Freddie Jeffries on. I don't think we've seen Freddie Jeffries play yet. Freddie Jeffries on loan to us from Atherton Colliery. And he's played 12 games, scored 3 goals for us. So he's doing okay. And also Tierney's recovering from a knock as well. But we'll worry about that when we get to sort of a few minutes into the game, get sort of towards a substitution, traditional time, and we'll work it out from there. Jeffries now on the ball, back to Cresswell. Cresswell goes across to Pennington. Pennington turns and plays it off for Carroll, who has a pot from range, and stings the hands of Booth with the daisy cutter. We've got a corner out of this. Can we make something off the corner? Pennington will take it. Is he going to find a teammate's head? He's going to look for it, but Robinson heads it clear. Cresswell's trying to chase down Anderson, but if Anderson's got any pace at all, we're in real danger here. He's got held up, that's fine. Anderson has to cut it back to Robinson. Forward for Breen. Breen back to Kamada. Kamada for Mass. And Mass doesn't go anywhere, apparently. It was a weird place to end the highlight. And yeah, the game, it continues. Goal kick now with Booth. I've just made the last couple of subs. I sent McVeigh on for Walker, the right back. And I sent on Spencer McDermott for Tierney just to maximise fitness. And against everything, I wasn't really paying attention, I'll be honest. Bird scored a goal there. I think he picked up a goal kick. And I set my brain, went, this goal kick's going to lead to some slow build-up play. I'll waffle a bit. It didn't. He just gave it straight away to Coburn Bird. He just went, all right, lads, I'll put it away, shall I? Cheers. Have a kickoff. And now we go 4-1 up, which is quite a goal feast for today. 5 goals already, and we're only 1 game in. So we'll praise the boys, and if FC United deliver goals as well, this episode's going to be long, but hopefully worth it. As we get a free kick with Pennington now to McVeigh. McVeigh with a shot from range, and Connor McVeigh puts it away to make it 5-1. And we are flying at this point. We are absolutely flying. And looking like we're having a jolly good time. A jolly good time is being had here at Brantingham Road. And the former Manchester United trainee did not learn anything from Fergie tactically, apparently, because he doesn't seem to have any ideas of how to stop us as Breen releases Anderson. They're not going to hit us straight from the kickoff, surely. Anderson now running up against what I would imagine is Devine. Back to Hammond. Hammond to Canada. Canada out wide for Metz. Metz looking for a shot now, but thinks better of it. Goes back to Kamada, to Hammond. Hammond takes a touch, unleashes a shot straight over the bar. And that's sort of what it's come to for Trafford at this point, is just having a pot from pretty much anywhere on the pitch. We'll praise the boys again, and hopefully this one's done. Last full time, and a very, very good game for Cody Pennington and for Coburn Bird. I'm not sure which of those two got man of the match, but Josh Stewart did. Josh Stewart stole man of the match, which is fair enough. Nice work, everyone. That was good. Let's go see what's happening on the red side, shall we? So the FC United lineup then for this game against Macclesfield. We've got Jensen in goal. It's Crow, Darcy, Tierney and Dowling at the back. We've got Hewitt, Willis and Pimlott as the centre of midfield. Fitzmartin and Edmondson on the wings with Neve up top. He's had 10 goals in 16 appearances, looking pretty tasty. We've got Ramwell, Naya, McMahon, Brown, Spence and Abbas on the bench. So that's a fairly strong lineup and hopefully good enough to beat Macclesfield. So for the game against Macclesfield, we've got the team sheets up. I've just noticed that Alex Bruce has taken charge of Macclesfield, so let's hope he's not as good a manager as his dad, because his dad's pretty good at lower league level. So we'll not to worry too much. Is that they're going to tell everyone to go make a difference? Essentially, that's our plan. Let's go into the game. Let's see if we can get a good win against one of the bigger teams in league, the National League North. They're definitely in second in the table. Off the top of my head, we'll find out, of course, in just a second. But yeah, one of the better teams at this level. That's for sure. And table should pop up now. There we go. It's taking a second. They are second in the league, where of course we are fifth. So we will see what we can get from that. Hopefully, a good result as the teams start to come out on the pitch. And, well, Macclesfield wearing blue and black checks, which I don't think they wear in real life, but that's okay. We'll do. I see. It's tried to simulate this weird pattern. That makes sense. Oh, well, game's in the way. Let's try and get a result. So, free kick, it's Crow over the ball. Takes a shot straight at the goalkeeper, Simpson. Oh, it wasn't even straight at the goalkeeper, it was wide. I am slowly fixing the lag. It's just a few too many tabs open on Opera is what's happened there. Anyway, throw in for Macclesfield. Jones to Unwin. Unwin back to Jones. Jones back to Baker. Baker will take a pass short to Bailey. Forward to Perry. Perry back to Baker. Triangles are happening. We don't want them doing triangles. Jones gets the ball. Almost gets tackled. Darcy though intercepts. Willis back to Tierney. Tierney with a chance to get a ball forward now. It goes sideways to Darcy. And Darcy looks for a ball forward to Willis. Willis back to Darcy. And we can't get triangles going, apparently, over the top from Darcy, and there's no one going to get to that, because none of our strikers are Usain Bolt. So Baker to Jones to Unwin. Unwin going on a run down the far side, looking for a cross, one would imagine, and beating our left back easily as Scrimshaw heads it over the bar. And it's not looking like we're the better side just yet, so that's a bit of a worry. But of course, the score sheet is blank, so, you know, a goal can change everything. Well, that's half time. It stays 0-0. We've barely threatened them at all, to be honest. We're being told to say we're happy with how we've dominated possession, which feels fair because that's one thing we have had going for us. I tell Edmondson that he needs to get better, though, because he's not played very well. And hopefully the second half will go better. I've got a feeling that the next goal wins. And hopefully it's for us as Crow takes a free kick into the box looking for Neve. Can't find it, but Fitzmartin picks it up. Back to Crow. Crow to Darcy. Darcy to Downing. We don't want to be going backwards, boys. Come on. Boys, well, from Darcy to Crow to Hewlett, who is out wide for some reason. Darcy. Willis gets tackled, but Darcy will pick that back up and plays the ball long, looking for the run of Edmondson, who hopefully will find a friend. Back to Pimlott. Pimlott with a cross for Fitzmartin, who honestly, I don't know how he's missed that, because he's usually quite good in front of goal. He's usually pretty confident in front of goal, and it's not really gone brilliantly for him there. So hopefully it's just a blip, but neither of our wingers playing well at this stage in the game. And we're going to have a free kick. Downing take this one into the box looking for Pimlott. Pimlott with a shot, and Oliver Pimlott gets a goal. And if that's the winner, we'll take it. But it's hard to say. I don't know why he was doing a Nazi salute then. I don't know if you saw that with my face sort of here on your screen. But yeah, that's a troubling celebration. Anyway, I don't know why that's it. That's coded into the game. Yeah, Wiener's not playing well, but hopefully Pimlott's goal will be the difference for us as Crow finds Hewlett, who finds Pimlott, who finds Neve. Neve gives it away. Baker helps to get it clear, but it's picked up by Darcy after the long ball. And we get to go on the counter now as Hewlett back to Tierney. This isn't really a counter, lads. This is faffing. Ball goes to Downing now. Downing across to Pimlott. Pimlott looking for a pass to Darcy. Why are we playing our own half? Let's get it forward. That's just needed at this point for a second goal. Pro to Hewlett. Hewlett forward for Pimlott, who finds Neve. Neve, I thought was been a release Edmondson. Didn't. Goes it alone. In for Pimlott. Pimlott goes for a second goal and can't quite get it. And we've got ourselves a corner as I start to think about what we're going to do about these wingers not playing well situation. Could have only got one available to me, I think, as Tierney heads it over the bar. And yeah, we need to regroup, rethink in a second. Simpson with a ball long though from the goal kick. Edmondson was it in the air. Willis to Neve. Neve releases Pimlott. Pimlott going on a run. Tries to beat all the defenders and then hammers it over the stand. much less the bar. And we are looking a bit shaky, it's got to be said. Headers all around, and Hewlett gets at the ball now from Willis and Spence to Crow. I have made changes. Spence has come on the right-hand side. It's Martin Boo to the left, and I've sent Mayer on at the back because, well, just protecting against the yellow card really. As Pimler goes to Spence, and Harry Spence gets his first goal of the season. I tried to loan him to Maine Road, and he turned it down. And frankly, that may have been a solid decision. Maybe he's good enough for this level, and I've just not seen it. As Crow puts the ball in, looking for Neve. 4 men go up for the header, but Pimlott wins it back to Spence, to the net, and that was all she wrote, essentially. I've moved Fitzmartin over to the left, by the way, because I think he's better playing as an inside forward. He just ended up on the right-hand side just because of limitations of his teammates. Basically, if Perry gets the ball now, cuts it back, Pimlott wins it. Crow, ball forward, will be looking for someone, but it's not the player he thought it was. As Spence now wins it back, Pimlott tackle. Willis wins it back now to Spence. Spence forward, looking for Pimlott to make the run, but he's not got that kind of pace. And our players seem to be forgetting that they don't have any super speedy attackers to put the ball forward to. And, well, you know, it's a learning experience. Downing, back to Darcy. Darcy to Hewlett now. Hewlett releases Willis, and Willis will look for a ball forward to Neve. Neve holding it up, looking for Spence to come in. Spence into the box, gets brought down, and that's going to be a penalty, and we can get a third goal here. Apparently Spence is claiming an injury to waste time. I'm not sure why you do that when this will make it 3-0 and there's 20 minutes to play. As Fitzmartin gets a chance to put it away straight down the middle, that'll save his average rating and give me a little bit more of a headache as I look for an idea of what we do with our third substitution, because frankly, Fitzmartin would have been the one coming off. I don't really have an out-and-out replacement for him, but, you know, he would have been the next substitution. I guess now we'll just keep an eye on everyone's fitness and replace as necessary. Scrimshaw now running at us, but Ramwell, who's just come on for Crow, just to give him a chance to play some football, gets a toe in there. So knock it back to Jensen. To Darcy now. Can we get forward for a fourth goal as Pimlett finds Fitzmartin to Neve? Neve doing a bit of a dicey run. His first touch wasn't fantastic there, but he's taking everyone on. He's into the box. He's found Pimlett. Pimlett to Hewlett. Hewlett with a shot, and Callum Hewlett gets a goal. And our midfield are running rampant today. And Sean Neve may not have scored, but he's looking threatening. He's making some interesting runs and stretching the defence out a little bit every time we see him. Which, you know, it's not getting him in goal-scoring positions, but it's creating goal-scoring chances in possibly the oddest way I've ever seen, to be honest. But, you know, we'll take them because we're converting them, and it's 4-0 now, and we've gone from looking like we weren't going to get into this game to looking like we're going to win it quite handily, and this might be our first clean sheet of the season, off the top of my head, which is always going to be vital for confidence, especially for a goalkeeper. As time ticks away, and that will be full time. The whistle's gone, and well, that's a job well done. So we will say the sound you hear is everyone backtracking. What a performance! Let's go wrap the episode up. So 10 goals in 2 games, certainly nothing to be sniffed at. And looking where we're coming back, well, again, we're going to come back at the beginning of February. We've got a Bilston Town game for Maine Road. And I had a quick look at what was going on at FC United over here. We'll get into all this nonsense in a second. Or off camera, of course. And we've got Braintree Town away in the National League North for FC United Manchester. Braintree are a weird team to be in the National League North. Aren't they in Essex? Like South Essex? Weird. It's a weird team to have in the National League North. I guess a lot of London clubs must have got up, or a lot of South Coast clubs must have got up. I haven't looked, and it just seems like an odd split. They're very, very south. Much like Banbury, very, very south for a team to be in this league. But there we go. No logic, I guess, or no worries. Anyway, thanks for watching, and have as always been chasing lately. Do like, subscribe, ring the bell, leave those comments down below, especially on those offsides. Let me know what you think about the offsides. I'm not sure what was going on there, but, you know, you guys can be the judge. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Have as always been chasing lately. Till next time, stay safe and have a good one.